Rich Pasini from rjpasini.com coming to you today to a demo video on this Sony Cybershot DS75 S75 camera. This camera here, folks, I'm going to do a live demo on it from the beginning, and I'm going to show you that it works great. To be honest with you, this is the same exact camera I have at the present time, and I'm using this. I bought this camera back, well, not this particular one, I bought the same one. It's back there right now, in the back there. I don't know if you see it's on a tripod, it's being charged up. It's the same exact camera I use to take my photos for eBay, and plus family photos as well. Very good camera. Back in the day, just to give you a little info on it, back in the day when I first bought this camera, it was $500. Okay. Today, of course, it doesn't hold a value like that, but it is a very good camera, and I recommend it if you're looking for a good camera for eBay pictures or even for family pictures. It takes great pictures, and I just want to just tell you a little about it. This camera here is pretty clean condition. Outside of the back glass here, like I said, the viewing is pretty clean. It's got a little mark on it, but not bad. It doesn't interfere with it whatsoever. It's a pretty clean camera. Here's where you put your AC adapter. You charge it up here. I don't have the nails to take it out. Let me just show you here. Can't get it right there, but this is where you would charge. This is where you would plug in the right here is where you would plug in the AC adapter right there. Okay. This camera does come with an AC adapter. I'm going to leave it on there just in case I have to. I'll close it up. It does come with the AC adapter. I'm going to show you things that comes with it. I just want to tell you a little about the camera itself. It has a Carl Zeiss lens on there. These how they get the they make these cameras. They attach the covers with the string here, so you don't have to worry about losing it. It's MPEG. It's an MPEG Movie EX. You can see that there on the camera itself. All right. It's really a good camera, folks, and I'm going to do a demo. I'm going to show you that it works really great. Overall, the rest of the body on it is very clean. I was thinking of keeping it, when I picked it up, I was thinking of keeping a second one. My daughter's like, why would you want to have two? I said, well, I like to have two. It's always good to have a backup camera, I never had any problem with my camera. I love my camera. I have, like I said, I had the same one. It's on a tripod back there, being charged up because I've been taking some photos, and I need to get it charged up because I take family photos with it as well. All your settings are back here, and I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to show you, at the camera. It also has a USB cable that you could plug into, and they don't have the other one there. This one here is for audio visual camera pictures, like a cord. You would plug it in, but the USB does just as good if you're not. You could always get these cords though. You could always get that if you want them. All right. Let's see what else. It does have a cabbage strap. I took it off because, like I said, when I ship this out, it's going to be wrapped up nice and, with plastic around it, bubble wrap, to make sure this gets in one piece to you. And you do get the battery with it. It's a lithium battery. It's a Sony. It's not an aftermarket. It's a Sony battery, NP-FM, FMF50. Okay. There you go. Here's the USB cable I was talking about. And this cable here, folks, would connect. And let me just open this up again here, just to show you. Oops. All right. This here, folks, would connect. I don't know if you can set that one right there. This would connect right in there like this, like that. Would connect like that, and then the USB goes into your computer, your PC. Okay, so you're getting that with it. Here's the AC power adapter I was talking about. And again, it's Sony. It's not an aftermarket. That comes with it. Whoops, there we go. Sorry about that, folks. And that's the part that plugs in. This plugs into right here. So you're getting that with it as well. Okay, here is the Sony strap. I took it off for photography purposes. It's not hard to put back on. Here's where you attach your camera on here. I had to take it off because I said I wanted to take pictures, and I didn't want the strap to be hanging around. So you do get that with it. Also included with it, this is a Sony camera case, genuine Sony camera case. It's like this here. It's got like a leatherette type feel. Let me just move this because I don't want this camera to fall. Let me put it on the side over here. It's nice and deep. It's got nice compartments in there. It's pretty big. I don't know if you can see that there. The camera fits in there perfect, of course. well, more than perfect. It's a big case, in case you want to keep all the stuff in there. Okay, I am including this with the camera case, like I said, the outfit. There is no user manual or software included with this item, nor is the memory stick. Now, folks, the memory stick you see here is for my camera. They come in different. You can get them in different sizes. This is an 8 megabyte one. The one I use for my Sony camera, the one that's being charged, I have right now is 128 megabyte. That one there, again, these are not included. But back in the day, they were kind of pricey. But you could get this here probably for a good price. Now, I was looking on eBay, and I'm going to split screen a little bit. You could get them, I think, for, I don't know, $12, $6.99. SanDisk makes these as well. I think you can use it. Just remember, though, folks, when you're looking for, when you are gonna, if you are the lucky buyer and you get this camera and you want to buy the thing, make sure it looks like this type of stick, memory stick, because they come, you know, they might look, it might look like, oh, you might see one, think not all memory sticks going to fit in this camera. Okay, so this is what the type of memory stick you're going to look for. Okay, and it's got to have the back like that, of course. Wait, like this. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. All right, I'm going to do a live demo, and I'm going to put the battery in. Here's the battery. Now I charged it. The battery now, in regards to charging the battery, I didn't let it charge too long because I don't want to overcharge them. I do the same thing with my camera. I watch it. When you insert these batteries in here, it goes in like this, and you slide it in, right? Let me just make sure I got it right. This is the right way here, right? Yeah, like that. You would slide it in. It locks in. To remove it, you would pop up this lever, and the battery would pop out. Okay. Now, again, remember, folks, this memory stick is not included. Okay, it's also going to be included in a description as well. You put this in opposite direction here, like this. We go this way. Just remember the contacts when you're holding the camera this way. You know, where it's like this here, where the lens is. This goes in the opposite direction, like that, with the contacts. Okay, so like that, it goes in. It locks in. Close. And you slide it this way. Okay. Always before you turn on the camera, remove the camera lens, because if you don't, it'll hold it in. You'll hear a little audible sound. That means it's trying to retract. So you don't want this thing to get broken. Now, I'm not saying that it can't happen. I think Sony probably made it with that intention that if it does, people forget, it won't break it. But this is motorized, so you want to be careful with that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn this on here. Okay, and you'll see it comes on like that there. Now, what it's doing, what it's telling you here, folks, it wants you to set up the date. Okay, I'm not going to set the date up. I'm going to move it down. You move it down with this key here. I'm going to move it down to where it says cancel, and you click that in there. I think that's what you do is here, right? Wait, I want to cancel it out. Make sure I'm doing this right here. Okay. Now you got it where it's going to take pictures, whatever. Okay, it's like that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm not going to take too much of your time. This demo is just to show you that the camera does work. Okay. I could use the USB to plug into the computer, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the memory stick out of here. I'm going to take a picture. I got a photo right up above here, a painting. I'm going to take a picture of it live. And I'm going to take it, I'm going to do this a live demo, and I'm going to take the memory stick out. I'm going to pop it in my computer, and I'm going to show you the picture it just took. Okay? So I'm going to take a picture right now with this here photo here. It's a painting. All right. I'm going to take a picture, and you're seeing it now. This is live. I'm not, you know, you might see a shadow in the background. It's my tripod. It's not the camera. Okay? Okay. All right. So I just snapped the picture, and let's see, just to show you, to prove it that I took a picture, I'm going to take a picture of a picture. So you're going to see this now, folks, in there. The proof is in the pudding, as I always say, right? Now, when you're removing a memory stick, you flip this little lever up, and it'll retract, okay? When everything is off, completely off, right, like that, You cover it up. You don't want to touch the lens. These are Carl Zeiss lens in here and this camera. You don't want to touch those. You want to get them dirty, you know. Then you're going to, again, slide back, push in. It'll pop out a little like that. Close it to keep any dust out. We put this to the side. I'm going to push this in my computer, in my memory slot, well, I have a memory slot on my HP Pavilion. Okay, so this is where this is going to go. You're going to probably hear audible sound. That's because this Sony software, it's Sony Play Memories. That you could download that too. It's really good. You'll see what I'm talking about. Here we go. I don't know if you heard that. Let me turn it on again one more time so you can hear it. Okay, one more time. I'm gonna plug this in. Here we go. Did you hear that? You probably did. Okay, now I'm gonna screen share here, and this comes up. I don't use the photo one all the time. That's Corel, which is not bad with that. I want to use the Sony Play Memories. There we go. It already popped up here. Okay, so what we're going to do here is go to File. Whoops, I lost you, folks. Sorry about that. All right, let me go over here really quick here. This thing's going wacky today. It's really going really off the deep end here. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right. I'm going to go over here to Import Media Files. You'll get this window that comes up, and you click on Import. Okay, and I'm going to click this on here. Relusion. Okay, there it is. That's the photo I was talking about, the painting. Okay, and that's the picture of me shooting a picture live with the camera in my hand. Okay, so this is basically what you got going on with this, folks. Okay, so you know the camera works. It takes pictures, and it takes nice pictures. I just did like that. There's presets in there that you could mess around with. I don't want to get too involved with that right now. I figure when if you are the lucky buyer and you buy this camera, I'm sure you're gonna love it as much as I love mine. I had mine for many years. Never had any problems with it. It's a great camera. I plan on keeping it forever. If I could still take pictures with it, and if I could still get it maintained, I'm gonna keep that camera until whatever, until it dies. But let me close this out for a second, and I want to open up a window over here. What I want to show you is not that, but now you're going to need a memory stick for this. Like I said, folks, I can't include this here because this one you can see here. This is a SanDisk. They say Sony memory stick. Now this is from a buyer. It's not from me, of course. It's 128 megabyte. I wish mine cost that much. Back then when I bought mine's a Sony, original Sony. Back then I think mine was like almost $100 or something because it's 120 megabyte. But you could buy it from a person like this. It doesn't have to be necessarily Sony according to this. This is a SanDisk. I'm sure that'll work because it looks exactly the same as mine. You can see the back too. The back is basically the same too. Made in Japan. So I'm sure it would work. But this is what you're going to need to get this camera to work. And you're lucky because I got a couple other Sony cameras I'm going to be putting up as well. I have one charging up now. One camera is going to have the charger with it, and the other one's not going to have a charger with it. So people might say, well, how are you going to sell it without it? The person who buys the camera will have to, and those cameras are going to need memory sticks as well. They take the same memory sticks. So whoever buys those cameras are going to need memory sticks too. And one person will need the AC adapter to charge that camera up. You could probably, like I said, you could probably pick them off of eBay. I did see them on eBay. That's the only thing with one of those cameras. But the two of them are going to need, include this one, well, you got three, but those two there, they're megapixel 5.0, I believe. They're going to need memory sticks. One's going to need an AC power adapter. But they're clean, they're tested, they work fine. And I'll be doing videos on each one of those as well. I was thinking of doing them all together. And, maybe I should have, but I don't know. Maybe I might do those two together and just see this one separate because this one's like its own entity. This is like, out of all, this is like the granddaddy one. This is like the best. This is, like I said, this camera here is what I have. This is the same exact camera that you see on a tripod back there. It's being charged up. I love the camera. I really do. I love it a lot. There's, like I said, there's no user manual software with it, but that's the next part I want to get to. Now, if you do a Google search, like I did on top here, you can see my screenshot here. I typed in Sony, just in case you want to do it, check out the information for yourself. You just do a Google search, type in Sony DSC, which stands for Digital Still Camera S75, and you'll get this window here. Now, as you can see, there's the camera, okay? And it says over here, hi, thanks for visiting the Sony website and blah, blah, blah. We're looking for feedback and so on. So I'm going to click that out. Now, that's the camera. Right? As you can see, it's right there. This is also for me as well because that's the same camera I have. If you need, like, what I like about the Sony website, they have it where you could they do troubleshooting. Here's the driver software, right? Manuals and specs and news alerts, right? Now, if you're a person like me, when I bought my camera, I bought my camera brand new. This is pre-owned, but it's very good condition for a pre-owned, I have to honestly say. I had the driver software with it. So with this camera here, you could, if I'm not mistaken, you could still download it. Now, they're telling you over here to select the operating system. Okay, it goes up to Windows 98. However, I'm using this on a Windows operating system 10. That's what my computer is. So you most likely could download this in. I believe you would. I don't think you would have a problem with it. Okay, if you did get it for some reason, you couldn't install it on there. Don't worry, folks, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove it to you right now that this camera is being recognized by the Sony Play Memories, and I'm going to show you my system it's on, so you'll know that I'm up and up on what I'm telling you. I'm going to go to Control Panel here, and I'm going to show you the system. And right over here, folks, Windows Edition, Windows 10 Home. It tells you my processor. It tells you the memory I have. It's a 64-bit operating system, HP Pavilion, and that's what my computer is in the work group. Okay, so you see it does work on a Windows 10 operating system. Okay, so if anybody's having any problems with this here, where they can't seem to get it to work, there's no reason it shouldn't work. Basically, well, let me get to the Sony Play Memory. This is as far as I know, this is free. This software here, Sony Play Memory, I think it's called. And let's see here, tools, Play Memories Online. You could download this if you go to, I think it's where you click this one in here. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, now if you go over here. This is really nice, folks. You might want to do this here. You might want to download it. As far as I know, it is for free. They have it in the Google Apps, but I did it for my computer because I don't really want it on my, I don't want it on my phone. But if you go to, see if it says Play Memories Online, just remember that. Type that in. You'll sign in or sign up, and they give you information. But you could upload this here to your computer. I have it on my desktop. I don't have this on my phone. Okay. Now, however, I am a Sony head, so I do have a Sony cell phone, as you can see here. Okay, my two favorite electronics, folks, is Sony and Panasonic. So I do have a Sony phone here. I love it. It works great. People love it. When I tell people about Sony making phones, cell phones, they make cell phones. They make a nice array of cell phones. Not to give them, it's not. I'm not leading a segue into Sony, but they do have a lot of nice cell phones. And HP is one of my favorite computer companies. I did have Sony computers back then, a desktop and a laptop, but they kind of like got out of that. They drifted out of that business kind of. You could, I think, you still get a laptop, but I had a desktop, and I eventually, got out of that brand because I wanted a desktop, and all Sony made at the time was just a laptop. So I wanted both. So that's why I, switched over to HP. But I like HP as far as my computer. But when I did have the Sony computers, the laptop and the desktop, I love those computers. They were great. They were great computers. But yes, they do make cell phones. And they make really good cell phones and expensive cell phones. Well, just like everybody else, Apple and all the other ones, Samsung. But they have a nice array of cell phones and all different models and they got all the Xperia type, and they got a whole bunch of them. You'd have to go to the website, the Sony website, and look at the cell phones. They got so many of them. But anyway, Yeah, but that's what you want to check into. Play Memories Online. Check into that then. You can download it for free, and it really is good. It's really, I love it. I mean, you could do certain things with it, crop it, and put all your pictures in one, in an organized stuff. It's really nice. And I believe, again, I believe it's for free. Okay, I believe that software is for free because any software that's on my computer, unless I buy it outright, I don't pay for it. I like free stuff, to be honest with you, and I wouldn't pay for this here. Okay, so this Sony Play Memories Online, I wouldn't pay for it, so I know it's free because I don't buy application software like this here. To me, I'm not going to buy stuff like that. I'd rather just not have it. But you might want to check into it. But again, the Sony support, you go to that thing that you type in Sony DSC S75. You could register a product, repair it. Now, if you do have to get the thing repaired, their repair center, I think, is in Lubbock, Texas. Okay, and I think that's where you can get it repaired. I would, if this was my camera and something happened to it, rather than go out and buy another one, I'd rather get it repaired. There's nothing wrong with the new ones, but the thing is, the camera works great, and for what I need it for, it does the job. Okay. Here is the manuals. Let's go back here. Now, if you're a person like me that likes to read manuals, you might want to check it over here. And they had the limited warranty. But anyway, oh, see, you have it here, Play Memories Online Home. Okay, that must be something new they added. Well, they have different, it looks like they've got different manuals here. Okay. So I guess if you want to take pictures, certain things, I guess they broke it up. I think at one point they had everything like that. Oh, operating instructions, that's it. That's what I'm thinking. I'm sorry, folks. But they had other ones there, which is good. Now, here's the manual I got. But again, I bought mine brand new. So again, it's 104 pages. If you're like me, a stickler like me that likes to have everything and have hard copies and documentation, you could probably search on eBay to buy the manual. I never researched it, but you could probably buy this manual. If somebody's selling on eBay, you can see it's for the DSC S75 here. And what you could do if you don't want to, and you just want it for reference purposes, you could just go and pick out a topic. Excuse me, folks. And let's say, for example, let's say the introduction. You want to find out about recording pictures. You would just go over here. You would go to your file, your print preview, and then you would take it from there. Then you would go in there and you would say, okay, I'm going to print it out. You would print the picture. You print out. If you're going to print out something, you would go to print, and you only want to print out that one page. So you would do is go over here and print page 1 through 1. And it'll print that one page out. If you want 1 through 3, you would change this to a 3 over here, or 4, whatever. Or let's say you want 20 pages, so you go from 1 to 20. You click it on, and your printer will print out 20 pages. You don't have to print the whole 104 out. But that's what you could do with that there. So, you're not left in the dark. You don't think like, oh, if I buy this camera, I ain't going to know how to operate it. You get the instructions right here. And if you got a printer, I mean, it's a lot. Yeah, if you use a laser printer, it's a lot. 104 pages is a lot. And being on 8.5 by 11, I don't know if it'd be small or not. It's going to be thick. Pretty thick for 100 pages. Unless you do double-sided, then it'll be different. But you're not in the dark. The camera is pretty self-explanatory to set it up. I'll be honest with you. The manual I do have, I like it as a reference. I did refer back in the day. I pretty much learned just by reading off the screen and figuring things out. And if there's information I need to know, like I said, I would go back to the manual and say, okay, this is what I need to do, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. But as you can see, you don't need to go, you don't have to go that route. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, the camera is very clean condition considering, like I said, the window has like a little mark, not even really on here, but it's got like little marks on it. But it doesn't interfere with anything. Visual, you can see perfect. Everything works on it. Everything's intact. Here's your viewfinder thing that you move it up and down. It makes it go in and out and focuses it in. Again, here's your telephoto. You go in and out with it like that. You push it this way. It makes the lens go in and go out. Here's your setting key here, your selector key. For if you want different settings, you would turn it that way. If you're going to do videos, they have like a little thing that looks like a film. You would click that on. The MPEG, it's okay unless I don't have the proper setting on there, or unless I have a software that's not working. You know, that it seems okay. I never really played around with it too much, so that's something you want to do. I basically didn't buy the camera for the MPEG feature. I bought it because I want to take nice family pictures, and it takes really nice family pictures. It's got a self-timer on there. Like I said, it's got the Carl Zeiss, you know, lens. It has a hot shoe here, as you can see, if you want to add a flash to it. I'm trying to think of other things I can tell you about it. That's basically all. You know, I mean, I have a Sony. That's on a Sony tripod. Like I said, I'm a Sony diehard guy. That tripod there has the remote control feature on the lever on. So when I'm taking pictures, rather than just putting it on a regular tripod, I bought that from Sony itself. It's got the on and off button. It's got a leveler built on it. It's a really good tripod, and I even got the tripod bag with it. You know, when you buy it from them, they give you the tripod bag. So I do have like I said, I am a Sony man. I like their products. Really, I really love their products, to be honest with you, as far as digital stuff. I also have a Sony digital camera that takes videos. I don't use, you know, I know the cameras today, they come out, they take really great videos. You don't need a digital video camera, but today they're making them like that. And I think you guys would like to say, this is all I can tell you, but I just want to stress one thing, folks. Just remember one thing. I'm going to just take this out for a second. Remember, this memory stick is not included with this ship, you know, with this purchase. So if you do buy it, please don't email me or message me and saying you sent me the camera, but I didn't get the memory stick. That you're going to have to buy. You got to buy it. You know, if you don't want to buy it online, you might be able to get it maybe at a camera store. I'm not really sure. I'm sure they would carry it. If you can't, you could probably pick one up. I can't include this one with it because this is mine. This came with my camera. You know, that's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you about this camera. I hope you like the information I've given you. If this is the first time coming to my YouTube channel, my name is Rich Pasini from rjpasini.com. I do sneak peek videos, demo videos, and intro videos. This is a demo video for the, like I said, Sony Cybershot camera, DSC S75 camera. It's really in nice condition, pretty clean from what I see here, the body wires, everything there. It takes great pictures. And if you take care of this camera like I take care of mine back there on a tripod, you will have it for many years to come. Believe me, it takes really nice pictures. That's basically all I could tell you with this camera. And it will be packaged up with the things you see here. You'll be getting the case. You'll be getting this case with it. Okay. You get the, again, just to recap, you get the AC power adapter. These go together, of course. Okay. You get the Sony carry-on strap for the camera. Okay. It's the Sony strap. Okay. You also get the USB cable that comes with it, and it connects to your PC. Okay. Again, if you need software, I believe you can get it from the Sony support thing here. Let's just see over here, driver software. I think we went over that really quick. Let's see. Here's the driver software. Okay, you're gonna have to select your system. Unfortunately, it doesn't go Windows 10, but if you have it in your system, it does connect. Like I just showed you early in the video, it does work on a on a Windows operating system 10. Okay. In other words, what I'm trying to say, there's no software conflicts as far as that part goes, where you plug in the memory stick and, you know, download the Sony Play Memories software. And you know what's nice? It's nice because as soon as you put the memory stick in there, it auto detects it and it jumps right to Sony Play Memories. And it'll open up, it'll say import videos, just like you've seen in the demo. But they do have it over here, download instruction. These are download, but it says over here, USB driver connection. So you would click that on. I mean, even I could do something like that to collect it, but let me see here. This file's for use of models identified. Okay. and all, not in all countries. So you'd have to read up on something like this here. See the full list, applicable operating system. Oh, they have it over here too as well. Download. I downloaded stuff from my computer. Like I said, I don't know now, like I said, with this here, but I didn't have any problems with it. Everything worked fine. But you know, you just have to play around with it, look around and stuff like that. For the most part, you don't really need to download because the Windows operating system will pick it up. I mean, you know, you don't need to really go through that extreme. You know, here's the other one. It says download. If you download it over here, you read it, accept the agreement, you accept it, and then it would download the driver. I think I might even have this driver software in there. It would go to my download folder up here, and you would click on it. So 1.5 megabytes of storage, you know, that would take up. Hi folks, sorry I lost you before over there. I hit one of the wrong buttons there and it kind of bumped my webcam off. So that's basically it. I don't really need to go over anything else with you. I think I went over the main topics as far as like what you'll need if you get this camera. It does work great. I tested it out. As I said earlier in the video, it works fine. You shouldn't have any problem with it. The only thing, like I said, you're going to need to do is you're going to need to buy this memory stick. Okay, and once you get that, charge up the camera, let it charge up. You'll see on the back screen here when you plug in the power AC adapter, there'll be a little indicator here telling you how many minutes are left on the battery and when it's fully charged. It'll say when it charges up, it'll say full. Don't let it overcharge, because I heard something to the effect that if you let these, you know, any batteries that are like in cell phones or whatever, rechargeable batteries, that you could weaken them up. The same thing with the laptop. I unplug my laptop when I'm not using it because I don't want to overcharge the battery. I don't know. People say it can hurt it, it can't, but you know what? To be on the safe side, I'd rather do it that way. And that's my suggestion. So if you're going to charge your camera, if you get this camera, you do charge it, just check it every now and then. If you see it, it'll say, and it'll tell you how many minutes. It'll say like 175 minutes. It'll say full right on this one, not this one here, but this one here. It'll say it on here. And when you see the full on it, pop it out. Okay. The battery in there, I believe you could also get batteries too for this here. I think you could order off the line as well. If not Sony, then you could probably get it off again eBay. I had that same battery again for years and years and years. So I've been recharging it, using it up, charging it, and I had no problem with it. And like I said, the camera, I'm sure you'd be very happy with this here. Matter of fact, I got to do another video on some other cameras that are Sony cameras. So if you're interested in those, you might want to check those out. But anyway, I don't have any price points on this camera set, this whole little outfit I got going here, so I don't know what I'm actually going to charge for it. I'm going to have to figure that one out. But it will be priced moderately. You know, I think you know, you should get it for. I'm not gonna, you know, go crazy with it, but I'm gonna try to keep it, you know, within buying reasons, so to speak. So if you have any questions, please email me at rjpasini@verizon.net. If you like my channel and you want to subscribe to it when I do updates on sneak peeks, when I get new merchandise, I do the sneak peek videos. That'd be great. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you like what I do with the videos in regards to the demo videos and you feel that they're helpful to you and they give you, you know, they're informative, you want to give it a thumbs up, that's fine. If not, that's fine as well. I do these videos just to give you a little insight for the potential eBay buyers, to let them know what they're getting ahead of time, to let them know that the item that they're looking at, it works. And when it gets to you, it should get there in one piece, not pieces, because I really do package up my items very well. I never had a problem, thank God, knock on wood, that I ever had any problem where they said the thing, you know, they received the item all broken up in pieces. So I would like to keep my reputation like that. If you're unsure about my you know, buying from me, please read my feedback score. You can check that out as well. It's right there. They got me listed as a top-rated seller. Not that it's nice to be, you know, listed, you know, classified at that, and, you know, rated at that. That's good. But I do appreciate that eBay, you know, recognized me as a top-rated seller. But regardless whether it's a top-rated seller or not, you're gonna get good service from me. Everything is guaranteed. You know, I offer a satisfaction guarantee on it, so you don't have to have a worry. There's no I'm not going to give anybody any qualms. The only thing I will say in regards to this, or any type of electronic item, if you do decide not to keep it and you want to send it back, please send it all back with everything the way it was sent to you and properly packaged, because if you're not happy with it for some reason, this camera will have to be resold again, and I can't afford to have it coming back to me broken, or pieces missing, or anything broken. You know what I'm saying? Like things broken. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with all the little things I attach with, like, you know, the cables, the AC adapter. You know, you know, whatever's coming with you, whatever comes with this camera to you. All I'm asking is you could just send it back that way, you know, and keep it properly packaged. I like to have delivery confirmation, you know, being tracked and insured. This item will, you know, be the same thing. Will probably go up priority to you guys, and it will be tracked and insured to ensure that it gets there, you know, safely and securely and not damaged. But anyway, folks, have a great day. I'm sorry I'm rambling on here. Again, this video is for the Sony Cybershot 3.3 megapixel DSC S75 camera, digital still camera. And again, I really recommend it. I really like mine. Like I said, it's back in a tripod right now, getting charged up. And I'm sure if you get this camera here, I'm sure you'll be very happy with it as well. It's a well-made camera, and Sony's a good make. But thanks again, guys. And if you have any questions and you want to, you know, get a little more information, please send me an email at rjpasini@verizon.net. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.